Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Soulmate Experience by Odera. And I'm going to be doing your monthly for November. So from the 1st into whenever the last day, 31st, whatever, of November. Um, this is a love in general reading, so I'm going to be pulling from those energies strongly. But whatever wants to come out is going to come out. Whatever message it is that Spirit wants to get across to you is going to get across to you one way or another. Of course, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. But to those who it does apply to, please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, make sure to comment. This is for Virgo for November 2017. Virgo, November 2017. Okay. For the first card you have out, um, this is, of course, your surface mind. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Can you guys see that clearly? Sorry, I'm working on my lighting. Ace of Pentacles, first card out for the surface mind. I do my readings a bit differently. I have my own spread called the Soulmate Spread. And pretty much what it is the surface mind. To the left, right opposite it is the subconscious mind, which is the spirit mind. The past, present, future, and right here you have your external, and 3 cards for external and 3 cards for advice. Okay, so now we have the surface mind, Ace of Pentacles, very good, earth sign energy. Now let's go into the subconscious mind. For the subconscious mind, you have the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy here, Virgo. This is about singlehood. Beyond singlehood is about being ready for commitment. You know, with the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of people see it as the card of wanting to be single. I see it as a card of being single, or of being abundantly single in a way that you don't really need another person, which is a perfect way to go into a relationship, not needing another person. You know, being abundant within yourself and having enough to give. So that is your subconscious for this month. Now let's do the past. Past, the King of Wands for the past, present. Present, you have the Four of Cups and future. Recent, near future, not distant. I try not to do. Sorry. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. I try not to do distant future because energy is constantly changing. So I'm going to do your recent future or your near future. 1 card fell out. Actually, 2 cards fell out. The Knight of Wands and the Sun. Knight of Wands and the Sun in your future. This is very positive. I love that. Not only do you have the Sun, which is extremely positive, you have Ace of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. You have Nine of Pentacles, and in your past you have the King of Wands. So very positive reading so far, Virgo. Now let's go 3 cards for your external. First card out, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, really? You guys are watching me shuffle this, right? So let it not be like, because I'm a Virgo as well. So let it not be like, oh, he's pandering to the Virgos because whatever. No, I'm a Virgo as well. Yes, it's true, but you guys are watching me shuffle this, so very positive. External, Wheel of Fortune. Second card for external, please. Second card for external, the Death. This actually fell out. I had a bunch of cards fall out, and this was one of the cards that fell out. And it came out again, so important message that has to come through. Death, ending of something. That's somewhat of a cycle, especially with the Wheel of Fortune right next to it. And the Chariot, last card for external. Yeah, definitely something external. And this could be something external to you. Of course, this is the external. So considering this is a love and general reading, I'm thinking maybe someone you're involved with or someone you've been thinking about is getting out of something. Not to jump ahead, because I have to go through all these other cards, but that's a very powerful energy. Some sort of a cycle ending and the person moving forward and probably moving towards you because in your near future you have the the Knight of Wands, very passionate, and the Sun, two fire energy cards. So someone charging in, ready to do something. And if you look at the Chariot, you see that there's that light, that fiery energy, and the Chariot is just moving, like just racing into space. So there's definitely something coming for you. And you have in your conscious mind, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which means you've been thinking about this. You've been thinking about this, and this person could very well be a fire sign or have fire in their chart, or they just have the qualities that represent a fire sign. Because in your past, you have the King of Wands. So there's a lot of fire energy here. But I feel there might have been a separation in this time period because in your subconscious mind you have the Nine of Pentacles. So there was some work that you had to do within yourself to get yourself ready for this union. And in your present you have the Four of Cups, which is a lot of people see this as, generally I'll see this as a card of rejection, denying something being offered. But in this deck, I see it more as going within, it's like a Zen mode almost. Because he's not rejecting anything. If you look at him, he's, grounded. He's in a Zen mode. He's in a Zen phase. He's meditating. He's connecting to God. So that's why I say probably this person coming in now, the reason you guys broke up was because you had to do work within yourself. Not to say that they didn't have work to do within themselves as well. But within you realize some negative attributes within yourself that you had to heal to get yourself prepared for this relationship. Because with the Nine of Pentacles here, I'm picking up. Remember earlier I said the Nine of Pentacles is about, being ready for a relationship, getting yourself in that place. It's not about necessarily about singlehood. It's about working on yourself so that you're ready to be in a healthy relationship. With this Nine of Pentacles energy, it's not about codependency. A lot of people go into relationships looking for someone to fulfill them. With the Nine of Pentacles, within yourself, you're fulfilled. You have everything that you need within yourself, so you can actually give to a relationship, and it will be a healthy relationship. This is not the devil energy. This is the counter of the devil energy. This is about independence, and it's in your subconscious. So yes, in your present, you've gone within to get to this place where you're ready to receive. Okay, and now let's do your advice. Of course, I'll go more in depth with this, but I just had to take a break there and explain those things because I picked up that message very strongly. Okay, advice. Advice for Virgo for the month of November. Advice for Virgo for the month of November. First card out, Six of Pentacles. Again, a lot of earth energy. A lot of earth energy. Six of Pentacles. One card fell out. Two of Wands. Second card out for advice, Two of Wands. And third card out. Third card out, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So to summarize or to break it down so far, how far we've come, we have the in the surface mind, which are the things you're actively thinking about, is Ace of Pentacles. So maybe a new job, you're thinking about money. Maybe you've just received an offer of a job, or you're thinking about starting something that is long term, igniting something, because the aces are the initial spark. I always say there's a difference between luck and blessing. The aces to me would be more luck, starting something, but because it's the pentacles, it's something luck that has potential to become a blessing. Thinking about maybe this is pregnancy. This is Ace of Pentacles to me. This is the card of pregnancy. This is the card of, that initial thing that is going to be long term. A marriage, a long standing commitment, an engagement. That to me represents the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you may be thinking about, you may be in the process of igniting something in your life, be it in career, be it in love, whatever this case. You're thinking about starting something and you're thinking about it in a long term way. So you're looking at all the details, making sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, because it has the potential of being long term. This is in your conscious mind, your surface mind. This is what you're thinking about. In your subconscious, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's about, again, being ready, being in that energy where you're ready to manifest. The Nine of Pentacles is about that, to me, represents manifestation, being in that energy where you're ready to manifest something. You've done the work. This is the card that comes after the Eight of Pentacles. Of course, Eight of Pentacles is about doing the work. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting the seeds. And now, Nine of Pentacles is about the manifestation of that. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. You're ready to manifest in your subconscious. In your past, you have the King of Wands. So again, King of Wands is about action. Very passionate, very passion driven. Um, I wouldn't say tunnel vision, but whatever he's investing his time into, he's very sure of. This is fire energy. Very, and that's why I said the Ace of Pentacles, the aces are the spark. So in your past, you could have been trying to manifest this thing already. It's before you get to that Nine of Pentacles, again, remember, you've gone through the Seven of Pentacles, planting the seeds, and then you've gone through the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, working on yourself. Now you're at the Nine of Pentacles. So this is something that started in your past, most likely recent past, maybe the past few months, maybe the past few weeks, maybe even days, but whatever the case, it's something that has been premeditated, and you now feel like you're ready. So in your present, which is why in your present now you have the Zen, the Four of Cups, going internally, trying to make sure that, again, all the T's are crossed, or the I's are dotted, trying to connect to God, trying to find that thing within yourself, that confidence, really, that self-confidence, and trying to find the meaning behind the process. Um, how better can I explain that? If this was a love relationship, perhaps, there was past baggage, because again, remember the Four of Cups is, in the standard deck is about rejection. So maybe someone rejected you in the past, you rejected someone in the past, whatever the case. But now getting into that place where you feel like you're ready for that commitment. You feel like you're ready for it. You're being intuitively led, because here we have the crab, that's the Cancer, water energy. And of course it's cups, so that's definitely strongly water energy. But we have the crab right there representing Cancer, getting emotional, getting in your head. Cancer and Pisces are what I'm picking up, going with your intuition. And then you have the Sun and the Knight of Wands in your present, in your future. So whatever this is, it's going to end up well for you. That's what, because first of all, let's just get this out of the way. The Sun is the most positive card in the tarot. So having the Sun, whatever this is, whatever the scenario is that is happening, is going to work out in your favor. I can tell you that right now. It's going in your favor. Because again, this is not something that you just jumped into. It's with the aces, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this is not a queen, this is not the knight, this is not the page, this is the king. So there's been a lot of time. It's been slow, it's been progress. It might have been slow progress with the Pentacles here, and the fact that you are showing up as the king, but it is progress. And with the sun showing up here, this is the card of intuition. This is the card of clarity. Maybe right now you're in the process of seeking clarity, seeking, with the Four of Cups here, seeking clarity, again, meditating, trying to connect to God. I'm picking that up very strongly. Trying to connect to your higher self. And then you have in your near future the sun and the Knight of Wands charging forward, because now you're confident, because you've gone through this whole process. It's been a while building up, but now you're confident that whatever this is, you're going to get through it, you're going to do it, you're going to do it well. With the Nine of Wands, you're very passionate. Went from the King of Wands to the Sun and the Knight of Wands. As this relates to love, okay, well, let me get first of all the bottom of the deck from this one. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Again, we're getting a lot of Wands energy, a lot of Pentacles and a lot of Wands. I just said a lot of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles shows up. So, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. For the Spellcaster's deck, I use the Rider-Waite's deck to clarify what I need to be clarified. If I have any questions, I use that for, the clarification. For your external, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Chariot. So I'm really picking up that something has ended. I'm going to relate this to love. Something has ended with someone. And I feel like there was a separation. For the Virgos out there, single or married or in relationships, I'm not really going to differentiate it. I'm just going to say what I'm picking up. There was some sort of an ending in a relationship, some sort of a separation. And it's like you ended it because it wasn't moving forward, especially with all the Wands energies I'm picking up here. You ended it because you felt like it wasn't moving forward. And within that period, you also realized that you had to work on yourself. Maybe you felt like you were attracting too many of the same people. You felt like, or of the same type of people, in the sense that, you were offering something with the Four of Cups here and it was being rejected, and you're asking yourself, why do I keep offering and nobody seems to want to accept? So you realize and recognize that you had to go internally and work and heal that energy before coming in and making something more stable, offering something more stable. Or maybe someone was offering something to you and you might have accepted it initially, but it wasn't grounded. And with the Ace of Pentacles here in your conscious mind right now, through the month of November, you're working on yourself, trying to build yourself up to that place where you can now find stability in relationship, in love. It's not just about and guys, if I sound like your Angelic Karma, Melissa from your Angelic Karma here on YouTube, then it's probably because I watch her a lot. I do. I watch her dailies, I watch her weeklies, I watch her soulmate, whatever. I recently went through a very tough soulmate cycle, and that's what really ignited this love for tarot, because she was one of the people that led me through it. Guys, when I say it was tough, I mean it was tough. But I went through it and I learned the lesson and I'm out of it now. I mean, I'm still kind of one step in it, but I'm out of it for the most part. So if I sound too much like her, I said all that to say, if I sound too much like her, it's because, it's kind of like the student becomes a teacher kind of thing. You carry with you, that nature versus nurture, that very much a nurture type of thing. Nature playing into nurturing. She nurtured me and it's become part of my nature in a way. So if I sound too much like her, that's why. I'm not trying to copy her or anything of that sort. I love her. I have nothing but love and respect for her. But going back into your reading, so yes, definitely major cycles ending. And I'm going to say with the Death here, wait, I just realized something. In your external, you literally have 3 major arcanas. And I shuffled these cards. I shuffled each of and picked each card, and yet you still had three major arcana show up: the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Chariot. So definitely major cycles ending. I think whoever this person was, or whatever this energy was that was external to you, maybe in the past it wasn't moving forward, which is why the separation wasn't necessary. It could have been a job with the Pentacles energies, showing up everywhere. But I'm picking up, this is in a love relationship. Sorry if I'm all over the place. This is my first video actually. I've been doing it for a few months, but this is my first actual, going on YouTube. I've been doing it professionally now for about 2 or 3 months. I've been reading for a little bit longer than that, but this is my first time doing a YouTube video. My Aries is in Moon too, so I get very excited. So you have to understand that my Moon is in Aries. My Moon is in Aries too, so I get very excited. So try to be mindful of that. If I jump around a lot, that's probably why. In your external, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Death, and Chariot. Major ending to a cycle, probably a soulmate cycle, even in love. Um, Perhaps someone was in a long-term relationship and they're getting out of it and moving towards you. Because guys, if you look at this, the way this, I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. Perhaps I have to turn off the light. Give me a second. Let me see if it's gonna help. Does that help at all? It just makes things really dark. Yeah, it just makes things really dark. Okay, but pretty much if you look at this very well, here we have the Chariot, and if you look at the way the Chariot is running forward, it's like it's running towards the Sun and the Knight of Wands. So this is how it's placed: the Chariot, the Sun and the Knight of Wands, and then the Chariot was right there. And if you look at it, it's like he's running into the sun. And if you see, there's darkness around him. There's darkness around this card, but he's running towards that sun, and he's running towards the Knight of Wands. Very passionate. So I think someone is coming in from your past. This is not someone new. This is someone you've had baggage with. And there's been some sort of separation, necessary separation, I dare say, because you have the Nine of Pentacles here telling me that you had to work on yourself. If this isn't already happening, it's going to be happening, throughout the month. Of course, keep in mind, these energies play out over the month. And the person, I feel, they had to get out of something they were involved in, probably something long-term or some sort of a mentality with the Death card here. They got out of it, or they're going to get out of it soon, and then they're going to be able to come forward to you and offer you that stability that you want so badly, and that stability that wouldn't be coming in if you hadn't worked on yourself as well. Which is why I'm saying this is kind of like a soulmate thing, because it's like you guys are mirroring each other. That's what I'm picking up very strongly. It's like you guys are mirroring each other. Again, she says that a lot, Melissa, on your angelic karma. I picked up on that. For your advice is the Six of Pentacles. First card out for your advice, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So this is telling me, with the Queen of Swords here, first of all, let me clarify the advice. Swords, Judgment, yeah. I was just gonna say, this is telling me, this is literally what I was about to say. This is telling me that you're not trusting the situation. You're not, because of this baggage that you have with this person, because of this past, whatever betrayal, whatever might have happened, or you offering yourself to them and them not, reciprocating. Now with them coming in, you're not going to believe it. There's going to be something about it that's going to feel like it's not quite right. And I say that, and I had to clarify it, but I already knew that was a story. And of course, my clarification, I got the Judgment card, rebirth. The judgment happens after the death. Death and rebirth. The judgment is the second part of death, or the second part that comes after. With the stages of death, rebirth. Karmic cleansing and all that kind of stuff. So you have the Death and the Rebirth card. Again, very strong soulmate energies, because this is your advice and this is their external energy. So I'm picking up a lot of mirroring, which means this is somewhat of a soulmate. I dare say a soulmate coming in. You were offering to them, they weren't receiving, and now they're coming in, charging in, and you're looking at them like, but I gave you months, I gave you weeks of my life, I gave you love, I gave you whatever I could give, and you brushed it off like it was nothing, and now you're charging in with all this energy. I don't know. This is the Queen of Swords. Like she's um this is the Queen of Swords to me is a scorned lover. She's a scorned woman. She's a scorned lover. And it doesn't matter if she's male or female. I just said a scorned woman because there's, that saying with it. But this is a scorned lover. So she's not jumping into anything she's not very sure of. She has her sword. She's ready to cut you out any second. So you tread carefully with her. But with the Queen of Swords, she has reason to be that way. She has reason to be in that energy because she's gone through so much and she's carried so much baggage. She's gone through all the swords energy, 1 through 10, ending with the 10 of swords. And she's gone through all that headache and the heartache. And now she's analytical. She doesn't think with her heart, she thinks with her head. And that can be a problem. But in this situation, in this case, I feel like this is necessary. It's a necessary energy. So you're doubting whether or not this person is being, legit with you. If they're really saying that they want if they really want what they're saying that they want, is what I'm picking up. Okay, with the Two of Wands, and again, and like I said, I already picked up that message before I even pulled out the very first clarifier. But here we have the Two of Wands. Again, if you look at this picture, he's tied down, but those are just branches. He can easily kick those things off. And the 12 Wands usually is about making plans, future planning, looking ahead. Of course, it's fire energy, so it's passions. And it's like being held back. So you want this stability. It's something you've prayed for, but that past baggage of giving and not getting back, you're still doubting whether or not this person is ready for that. You're still doubting whether or not to invest in this relationship with this 12 ones here. You're doubting it. Yeah, okay, you're saying all these sweet things. You're, kissing my ass now, but I gave you months or weeks or years of my life, and you played around and you misused that moment. I gave you several chances and you misused them. Why are you coming back now telling me that you want something serious? So, and the reason I know that, yes, this was something that you've put in energy and time into is because you have the Six of Pentacles. Again, imbalance, given, even though you're not receiving. But of course, it could also represent balance with cards you read based on the cards that surround them. So here we have the Six of Pentacles, which could represent balance or imbalance. I'm saying in this case, it's imbalance. You not trusting the situation because you have memories of what happened the last time you were involved with this person. I'm gonna pull clarifiers for both of them, and I'm gonna pull clarifiers for the King of Wands, and I'm gonna pull clarifiers for the external. So for the Six of Pentacles, please. Clarifiers for the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Yup. Heavy bark. Like, I said it. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Heavy burden. Carried this burden. And again, it was a long-term thing because it's Pentacles. Pentacles are slow-moving. They take time. So this is something maybe 6 months, 6 years. You invest the time in. Whatever the time period is, it's something, this is in the Ace of Wands. This is a Ten of Wands. You've gone through that whole process and you've just gone to that point where it's like, okay, this is a heavy burden. And this is why I'm saying that there was some sort of a separation involved. And the Page of Wands again. So at the bottom of the deck right here, with the previous deck I used, the Spellcaster's Tarot, We had the Page of Wands. Oh, under that is a Queen of Cups. Interesting. And the Six of Wands. Huh. Okay, I'm not going to go beyond that. Queen of Cups and Six of Wands. This is going to go in your favor. I've already said that, but I'm going to say it again. This is going to go in your favor. This person is ready now. If they weren't ready before, I really feel very strongly that they're ready now. Because they've gone through their karmic cycle. They've gone through their karmic cycle with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Death here, and the Chariot here. They've gone through some sort of a karmic cycle and they've come out of it triumphantly. And now they're ready to give. Whereas they weren't giving before, and you were carrying, the heavy burden of the relationship. You were the instigator of everything that happened. You were the one calling and texting and trying to ignite something because you felt such a strong bond to this person and they weren't giving anything back. Now I feel like they're ready. And it's gonna come when it comes out and they come forward with the Knight of Wands here and the Sun here. You guys are gonna move forward in such a passionate way. I feel like it's not gonna be something so stable. It might be stable, but it's not gonna be something that's gonna be so slow moving because there's a lot of passion already involved. So you guys are gonna move very passionately. And again, look, the Knight of Wands is flying towards the Sun. The Knight of Wands is flying towards the Sun. And this is you. You are the Knight of Wands. They're the Chariot. You guys are moving both towards the Sun. Because remember, I showed you guys earlier, the Chariot is moving directly to the Sun. And the Knight of Wands is moving directly to the Sun. You guys are moving very passionately to this happiness, to this family, to this stability. But it's not slow moving stability. It's passion driven stability. So for the 12 Wands, you have the Page of Wands. Sorry if my voice keeps breaking. I have a bit of a cold, like I said earlier. You have the Page of Wands crossing the 12 Wands. So this is what I'm picking up here is take a risk, guys. Take a risk. I know that's not something that's so easy for Virgos to do because even though we're earth signs, we have very strong air energy in the sense that we are very analytical. We are the Queen of Swords. Generally, we're the King of Swords, but we are the Queen of Swords. We are very, very analytical. We don't go into things blindly. We don't like things that, we like seeing all the angles to everything. I say we because I'm a Virgo. I know how it is. I really do. But I'm saying, I'm picking up, take a chance. Because this person coming in now, they're not coming in the same way they were before in the past. Oh, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Take a chance, guys. Take a chance. When they come forward, I'm not saying throw your head out the window. I mean, you couldn't even if you tried because you're a fucking Virgo. But take a chance on this. I really do believe it's going to yield very positive results. It's a lot of happiness coming your way, Virgo. A lot of happiness, especially in love. Okay, yeah. Ace of Swords just came out for the Wheel of Fortune. Clarifier for the external energies. Nine of Swords came out clarifying energy for the external energy for the Death card. Death. Nine of Swords. A lot of ruminating thoughts. Melissa, she's stuck in my head. Honestly, I'm starting to sound like her. It's bad. I've been listening to her for months now. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, her channel is called Your Angelic Karma. Check it out. She's phenomenal. She's very blunt, which I love. So her videos tend to be very short. But she's phenomenal to me. And Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, ready to work on this relationship now. Clarifying the Chariot for your external. Yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, for their external is a Nine of Pentacles. This is why I'm saying this is a soulmate relationship thing, guys. Because you have the Nine of Pentacles, they have the Nine of Pentacles. They're ready for this now. They weren't ready for it yet. The Nine of Pentacles is the energy you should be in going into a relationship. This is the energy, and because I look at both the bottom and I look at the top. I always do that. The bottom and the top. That's how I read my cards. So at the top, they have the Five of Wands, conflict, most likely in a conflict, especially with the Nine of Swords here. And this inner conflict is like this was something. This originally, when you offered this relationship to them, they weren't ready for it. Maybe they were entangled in something else, or they just weren't in the headspace, or they just couldn't appreciate it because of some past issues, or whatever the case was. And they had to go internally, find their truth, have epiphanies with the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords here, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. They had to go internally and find that truth within themselves. I dare go out on the limb and say maybe this was even a same-sex type of situation. You know, um, maybe they weren't used to the idea of being with men, and you're a man, or maybe they weren't used to the idea of being a woman with a woman, and you're a woman. But whatever the case, they have to go internally, do the work, get rid of this nine of with the death card here, and the clarifier being the nine of swords. Of course, the death card is a major arcana, so it trumps this. It trumps this nine of swords. So they've gotten over this stagnation, and now they're moving forward, ready to work on this relationship, ready to build with you. So take a chance. If there's anything, I know I've rambled through this and I've jumped from one thing to another, but if there's anything I really want you to pick up from this, Virgo, even though I know it's really not in your nature, take a risk. Please, please, please. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take a risk. Take a risk. And this applies to Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Take a risk, please. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope I helped in trying to ease your mind on your journey to self discovery and self love. And I hope to see you back next month. I'm going to be putting up some weeklies as well very shortly. But for the monthly, overall monthly, this is what I picked up. So good luck and God bless.